We're shaking people. Back with another reaction, back with some more Bee Gees. And we're back with more from their 1993 album Sizes and Everything. Once again, shout out to Lisa for sharing this with us. And we're up to Omega Man. Omega, it's the final letter in the Greek alphabet. It makes me think about the termination or culmination of some process, the end of some sequence. Obviously, there are specific cultural and religious references in which the term and concept of Omega is used, but yeah, on the surface of it, I'm inclined to think something about the end of some process, whether that is a more positive or complicated end. So either way, let's find out who the Omega Man is and what he's all about. This is Bee Gees, Omega Man from the 1993 album Size Isn't Everything. To that point where it's like, okay, after this measure, like it'll either have to start to fade or it'll go into some other, you know, like extended section. And it was like exactly when it reached that point, you could hear it start to fade. Yeah, it's cool. I remember someone mentioned in advance, this is a Maurice. I still don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Someone mentioned he just like, you know, said, what is it, call him Mo. But either way, I think someone said that that's him on lead vocals. It didn't sound like Barry, so I think that's right. But yeah, it's another tune where if you played this, 6 months ago, I'd been like, who is that? That's interesting. It's like, oh, it's a Bee Gees. Like, wait, what? So yeah, it just had this whole album, even after only a few tunes, it has, more of a 90s feel than I thought it would. I don't know why, obviously, they continued evolving in their sound and their styles. So it really shouldn't surprise me. But, there was some genuine, like, 90s electronica. Like, there was that keyboard, that almost, like, bubbly, almost, acidy type keyboard bit in the middle. And, this is 93, so it makes perfect sense. But it's like, man, that's, there's some, like, 90s electronic, underground type sounds in a Bee Gees track, which is kind of like a pop R&B type of groove. So, yeah, really interesting tune sonically in terms of the different ingredients. And I very much like the vocals, which again, like, let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I believe someone said in advance that it's actually, not a Barry lead coming up. So, yeah, another cool tune, another tune with, a different flavor than some of the other albums that we've gone through so far. So I really am enjoying learning more and more about their wider catalog and the sort of, the different avenues of that catalog. So the next time we come back, we'll be up to Haunted House. Straightforward tune. I wonder in what manner it might be haunted, and whether we're talking the preternatural or perhaps the psycho-emotional. Either way, I look forward to it. Once again, shout out to Lisa, shout out to Amy, shout out to Kim, and shout out to Adam, and anyone else who, may help continue this journey, and also everyone who's been commenting since the early days, which is to say, once I started the Bee Gees Deep Dive, there's a number of regular characters who show up in pretty much every video, so I really do appreciate you. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.